You want food. A lot of it. Lots of choices, and you want it in Disney World because why not? I get it. If you want a giant meal in Disney World without a giant price tag, then there's a specific type of restaurant you need to visit. A place where you can eat as much as you want for one set price. A place where you can stuff yourself with all the carbs or all the meat or only desserts or all of the above, and where no one can judge you. Where is this utopian paradise? Let's talk buffets in Disney World. Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're talking about the best buffets according to AllEars readers. Before the Disney World closure in 2020, Disney had quite a few buffets. Now we're left with just 3? Which is the best of the best, according to you? We went straight to AllEars.net readers and social media followers to compile this list directly from you to help your fellow viewers decide which buffets are worth your time for the dime. Your pick for the third best buffet restaurant in Walt Disney World is Beer Garden Restaurant. In the Germany Pavilion of Epcot, you'll find Beer Garden Restaurant, which recently reopened their buffet for lunch and dinner. This spot resembles an authentic German beer garden in a Bavarian village celebrating Oktoberfest. You'll find authentic German foods here, and Beer Garden is unique because while you eat, you can enjoy live polka music, dancing, and entertainment. In the past, separate parties would often be sat together at a long table, but Disney is generally seating parties individually now.
There's definitely good vibes at the Beer Garden. You've got the musicians who play polka music. Those are really fun, and it feels like you're outside, but you're inside. And it's always Oktoberfest there, which who doesn't want to enjoy that? But I do really like the live musicians.
Heartbreak Chris said, "I had so much fun here. The show was my favorite part. The performers were fun and funny. I was truly impressed by their skills and musicianship. And you can dance. Food was good, but not amazing. Cold meats in buffet form weren't my cup of tea. Also, if you're an introvert, this might be a little tough as you are often sat with another party."
For both lunch and dinner, the Beer Garden Buffet costs $46 for adults and $25 for children. Tons of meat dishes and authentic German foods. And don't forget that you can get a gigantic 1-liter mug full of German beer to go with your sausages, sauerkraut, spätzle, schnitzel, and strudel.
So Beer Garden is going to give you a variety of different German foods for you to try out. If you love German food, you're gonna love it here. I really enjoy the food here, especially when you combine it with the entertainment and the very exciting setting that you get.
Okay, let's be real. Beer Garden is not a quiet restaurant. There's live entertainment with performers using instruments like Alp horns, German bells, and I can't pronounce this, a Holzernglockner, or let's just call it a Bavarian xylophone, much easier. It also has a darker atmosphere to fit in with the Oktoberfest theme. It's important to note there's also a dance area, but it's currently roped off. Reviewer Disney Granny said, "My family and I were just here for my husband's birthday. The food was great and the atmosphere was wonderful. The live entertainment was so fun."
I absolutely love Beer Garden. It might be my favorite buffet in Disney World. It's a family tradition. We always go to Beer Garden on family trips. When I was like 4, we went to Beer Garden and my mom got pulled up to do the yodeling competition, and she went up there and she went, "Yodel, yodel, yodel, yodel," which is not how you yodel. But I was there for it. I was like, yes, Mom. The live entertainment is amazing. They play this like crazy long horn. They do yodeling competitions. You just want to dance. I love Beer Garden, and the live entertainment is why.
The pros. Who doesn't want to hear polka while scarfing some schnitzel? All right, maybe that's a bad question. Let's ask, who doesn't want to be entertained while eating? So many meats and foods that start with S. Another chance for me to say sausages, sauerkraut, spätzle, schnitzel, and strudel. Got a favorite S food? Leave it in the comments. You can get 1-liter beers here. Enough said. The cons? This is a loud restaurant. This is not a space for quiet, introspective, and mindful dining. At $46 per adult, this isn't the cheapest buffet, and depending on what kind of food you enjoy, you might be disappointed. It's about meat. A lot of meat. So this isn't for people with limited diets or people with plant-based diets. Your pick for the second best buffet restaurant in Walt Disney World. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is an original Magic Kingdom location that opened on October 1st, 1971, right on Main Street, USA. It was originally cafeteria-style dining, but in 1996, the restaurant transitioned to the buffet-style dining it is today. Crystal Palace features a late 1800s Victorian greenhouse design with high ceilings and lots of windows and natural lighting. And you even get views of Cinderella Castle and Main Street, USA. The decor is Victorian style, and you'll also find 100-acre woods references like topiaries of Winnie the Pooh characters and a banner celebrating Friendship Day. For lunch and dinner, you'll find tons of dishes like carved meats, pasta, shrimp, and more. This buffet is traditionally a character dining spot with appearances from Winnie the Pooh and friends, but there are no characters currently appearing.
Crystal Palace is located in Magic Kingdom. It is right on your left as you're heading into the hub from Main Street, USA. And it is the big crystal building. I know, shocker, a plot twist. The coolest thing about Crystal Palace, in my opinion, is that it's got a split on its theming. Half of it is themed to Main Street, USA, and the other half is themed to Adventureland, since it does kind of sit on the barrier between those two lands. So take a look at that when you're outside. It's subtle, but it's really cool.
Mimi's J2A said, "We ate there for lunch last week. It was one of the best meals we had. As good as Narcoossee's. The prime rib was the best, cooked perfectly. My daughter had the fried cauliflower, she loved it. The kids had the fried chicken and shrimp and grits. All were delicious, we loved it."
Lunch and dinner will run you $39 per adult and $23 per child, and you should prepare to eat. Some of the buffet options include salads, country fried chicken, braised beef short rib, unlimited crab, and even a loaded tater tot station. Many of our readers mentioned the carved prime rib as a standout dish, and for dessert you'll find sweets like apple cobbler, butterscotch pudding, and strawberry shortcake. Reviewer Amanda Renee said, "We ate dinner at Crystal Palace in February of 2021 on our last day in Disney World before going back to the reality of life. We were sat with an amazing view of Cinderella Castle. We ordered the prime rib and it was fantastic. It was cooked perfectly and I think about it from time to time when I'm hungry. If your food tastes good even when you're crying, you know it's really good."
Crystal Palace, the last time I went, was the new menu, which was not a buffet. So I had this really excellent fried chicken when it was plated, but it is back to a buffet. For me, when I would pick a character buffet, I always picked breakfast because it's usually the least expensive and it's very hard to mess up breakfast food. And all I want when I go to a character breakfast is like Mickey waffles and omelets and delicious just classics. And Crystal Palace did those and it did a good job with them. Oh, but you know what's great at Crystal Palace? The soft serve ice cream machine with the cute little waffle toppers that have Winnie the Pooh on.
With a good mix of standard and unique dishes, Crystal Palace is a great spot for families with kids or picky eaters, and the location is convenient during a Magic Kingdom day. You get a big meal and it's easy for everyone to leave feeling full. Still, the missing characters and breakfast are a bummer if that's what you're looking for. I truly miss watching my kids in the character parade.
I was personally a little bit bummed when Crystal Palace went back to buffet style dining because I thought their family style restaurant menu was really very excellent. But the big thing to keep in mind with the Crystal Palace buffet dining is that it is going to be a bit of a pricier meal, especially considering that currently there are no characters there. That being said, it is a very fun setting. It's a fun Magic Kingdom restaurant, so if that is what you're looking for and you're okay without the characters, then you're going to really enjoy it here.
The pros. There are foods for picky eaters as well as seafood lovers and meat lovers, and it's a good range of food for groups with diverse tastes. You will probably not leave here hungry, let's be real. You can dine in an original Magic Kingdom location with beautiful natural lighting and views. The cons? Crystal Palace is not the place for people looking for a meal filled with unique, adventurous dishes. Character dining is paused for now, and Disney has not yet announced when it will be returning. Crystal Palace is not the most expensive dining location in Disney World, but with no character dining, it's on the higher end of the spectrum. And your pick for the #1 best buffet restaurant in Walt Disney World. Bao Flavors of Africa. If you make your way over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, you'll find a buffet designed with an African marketplace in mind, featuring flavors from over 50 African countries. They're currently serving breakfast and dinner, and although this spot is farther from most of the other Disney World restaurant locations, it can be well worth the trip.
Boma. Boma is so delicious that you'll forget you're eating at a buffet. Boma is phenomenal. I went to the reopening day of Boma and I ate breakfast and dinner there, and it was the happiest day of my life. That's dramatic, but from the pecan cinnamon rolls at breakfast, those sticky buns are unbelievable. To dinner, they have some of the best soup you're ever gonna have. I'm still thinking about the chicken corn chowder. They've got incredible carved meats. They've got this tamarind mustard that they can put on the meats for you. That's chef's kiss. At breakfast, they had coconut oatmeal, which I thought I wouldn't love, but it was delightful. They've got eggs with feta in them, which are like some of the best scrambled eggs I've ever had. And then of course, zebra domes, the classic. They have Simba waffles there at breakfast too. And then they also have, what is great about Boma is they have all these things that everyone should enjoy. You know, for your pickiest eaters, they have those things. But then they also have a little bit more exciting, a little bit more exotic and adventurous dishes like baboti, and things that are a little bit spicier and hotter. They've got pap and just some African dishes as well. So it's a really great restaurant if you're more of an adventurous eater or you're looking to try something new. You're probably gonna be able to do it at Boma, and it is such a good buffet. It is so good. This is one of those places I eat, like, not for work. It's so good.
Reviewer Janelle B said, "Wonderful way to try many different foods from the continent of Africa. The choices are many and interesting. The restaurant is beautiful and the resort as well."
The Boma Breakfast Buffet is $29 per adult and $17 per children, while the dinner buffet is $49 per adult and $29 per child. For breakfast, you'll find traditional and American breakfast foods like waffles, pancakes, and omelets, and also more unique dishes like turkey baboti, or basically a South African quiche, cinnamon raisin bread pudding, and more. For dinner, you could go basic with mac and cheese or try Burberry chickpea salad, Senegalese Yassa-style salmon, Durban chicken, and many other choices. Reviewer Dr. Facilier said, "First off, the French toast bread pudding with the pecan praline drizzle is the best. They offer such a wide variety of items and flavors. This is a great breakfast."
The dinner menu for Boma does have slightly more unique options than the breakfast menu, which does have slightly more traditional American fare. Instead, for the dinner menu, you will get options such as one of my favorites, which is the African spice strip loin. That is very great. They also have a variety of other meat options, sides, just about anything that you could possibly choose from.
At Boma, and actually at any buffet, I do prefer the dinner portion a little bit more. I'm not a big breakfast food person. And also, I think that dinner affords you more options to try African cuisine at Boma than breakfast does, which is, I mean, that's the whole point of Boma. And I really love African food. And I'm more of a savory person, so there's more savory options with a dinner portion than there is a breakfast portion. So in general, I mean, it definitely depends on your preference. A lot of people like access to Mickey waffles, and I understand that. Boma also is a really great spot for plant-based options. I've actually been with Breedlove, and he was able to eat so much off of that buffet because they have so many plant-based offerings, which is really cool. You certainly don't see that at a lot of buffets. You usually see like a couple of things. It's hard to get your money's worth when you're a plant-based eater because you're spending all this money for this huge buffet and you can eat 3 things. That's not the case at Boma. There are a lot of plant-based options. So yeah, Breedlove and I had a really nice time there.
At Boma, there is truly something for everyone. Whether you're an adventurous eater or not, there is a dish for everybody. And as a result of the popularity of this restaurant, it can not only be difficult to find a reservation, it can also get a bit crowded at the buffet. Also, you can really only get here via a Disney bus or by car, so it's not exactly the easiest to get to. The pros. It's a unique opportunity to enjoy dishes and flavors from Africa. This is a beautifully designed restaurant with all the African marketplace decor. There's a lot of food here, whether you want African or American dishes. The cons? At $49 per adult and $29 per child, the price can add up quickly, especially if you have some pickier eaters at hand. You need to plan in advance with a bus or a car, and it takes longer to get to. You can generally expect reservations to be harder to get, and it may feel crowded around the buffet. And that's how our readers rank the best buffets in Walt Disney World. So how do you think these restaurants line up with your experiences? These videos are all about what the readers think, and the ratings change daily. So if you have an opinion, please head over to AllEars.net and AllEars socials on Facebook and Instagram. Leave your reviews for everything Disney related, hotels, restaurants, rides, and more. It's all up to you to change this list right now by leaving your own review. And who knows, your opinion may tip the scales in a future episode. If you like this video, please go ahead and click on that thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to AllEars TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news. Follow us on social media at AllEars.net. New to the channel? Check out our other AllEars videos right up here. And please subscribe to AllEars.net. Clang the little notification bell so you immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for AllEars TV. See you next time.